Salutations, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Renegades React. Today we're going to be doing some more FITZ. This is If CSGO Was a Musical. So, CSGO, you've seen a fair bit of CSGO, I think, Nick?
Yeah, I've got the basic gist.
Yeah, and Kyra, you've seen a bit of this as well. You know about CSGO and what it's all about.
Yeah, I guess so.
It doesn't look like it's played much at all since the days that I played a whole lot of on Source.
No, dude, it's still massively popular ever since CSGO. Like, ever since CSGO went, like, dude, there are teams that are just, like, crazy. Like, okay, my favorite player probably of all time is Hiko. He is crazy with the AK-47. Like, he's known for soloing, and what that means is if it comes down to it and he's the last person on the team who's alive, it's more of a chance he'll succeed than anyone else on his team.
Yeah.
Because he's just that good.
Like, I watched some professional games, and it looked like it was basically to the point where everyone was so skilled at the game that it was entirely positioning and essentially like where you were standing and when, because if anyone took a shot, the person died. Like, and it was like instant. There was like no time to react in between, you know. It was it was so ridiculous how good these dudes all were.
Well, yeah, and Hiko has probably one of the best reaction times I've ever seen, because there was a guy had him dead to rights. He was hiding behind a door, and Hiko came out. The guy fired one shot off and hit Hiko. Hiko does a quick, like, super fast turn and just pow and headshots the guy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the hell? How? And eventually Hiko just came out and said, I'm just that good.
That's pretty crazy, too, because it seems like at a professional level, most of the times if someone came up behind you, like, they're not going to miss.
No,
you're dead.
That usually is the case. That usually seems like that would be the case. All right, so this, people keep us wanting to do more FITZ, and we had a little bit of a bet in the last video that if Kyra chuckled or laughed in any way, she laughed a lot, by the way, and that we would eventually watch a FITZ video, and she'd have to stay down here for it. Now, she's nervous about being in the FITZ videos because she thinks that people won't value what she has to say.
No, it's not that. It's just that people don't like, because they know that I don't ever say anything or laugh, and they're like, why is she here for this?
Yeah, don't worry about it. People are going to say what they're going to say, Kyra. You can't listen to them.
And they're like, it's like how earlier you mentioned a comment that was like the left side of the couch, which is you, is like knows how to have fun. The right side of the couch is like no fun.
No fun allowed.
No
it's
fun
just
allowed.
like, no, that's not the case. She's just like, she's just nervous because she's not used to being on YouTube as much as me.
Yeah, I got told I have no fun because I did a whole bit where I walked out of a video and I was like, did you not see me chewing my own lower lip off to keep from laughing while I did that? Go back and look again. That was fucking hilarious.
Someone was like, I love that you type like 3 paragraphs in 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, and honestly, I just came up with that on the fly because Nick was coming back to get back on the couch.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna run with this, and I just picked it up and I improvised.
It was more like I pushed the microphone away and then I was like, say something funny as shit, and then I was like, I can't fucking think of anything. I've already told you before I can't improv at all. So I was just like,
it takes time, dude. It takes
just
time
gonna
to get used
leave.
to it.
That'll be funnier than anything probably
Yeah,
that I can come up with right now.
deadpan, not saying anything, and just leaving. So, all right. So, once again, we got FITZ here. This is If CSGO Was a Musical. As always, link to the original video is in the description down below. Check it out. And until, let's see. Actually, I was about to lead into the outro there for some reason.
About to say.
Bye, everybody. Here we go.
Everybody would be pissed. What? I thought I was getting a FITZ video. What the hell just happened?
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Oh, you're right. It is the same.
Smack it.
I wonder what key my saxophone is.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb.
Who's playing this? Who's playing the fucking horn?
Dude, my saxophone is in the same key.
Oh hell yeah! You guys can jam it out, dude. Oh god.
That is not the same key, my dude.
It's like 6th grade band all over again. We actually had to play Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Oh. I was walking down the street, and then I saw this man. He handed me a plastic bag. I looked inside, and what did I see?
A whole lot of weed.
I went home that night, and I smoked the weed. And then my mom, she walked in on me. She said, "What's that smell?" I said, "It's nothing," but she knew for a fact I was sleeping with my cousin. Ooh.
What?
What? That escalated quickly.
So many problems in this life.
That was not where I thought that was going.
Jesus Christ.
It's just love the harmonica coming in. Like,
Okay, guys. You know what? Surprisingly, that sounded okay from my perspective.
I'm fucking 28 years old.
All right,
This is your job. This is what you do now.
all right, guys. I'm opening up the portal.
Whoa!
whoa!
When you said you were coming down tonight, like from the high, you know, whatever you.
I was gonna say while I was singing that song, I was like, nobody just walks up and gives somebody a whole bag of weed. What the fuck? That never happens. It's like, why can't that happen for me if that's gonna happen?
It's the Yeet song by Swagger.
My friends, we will never end. Fuck.
How are you feeling today? Very nice. Sounds exciting. Sounds like butterflies, you know? It's like you're nervous about something, but also excited. That's what that sounded like.
Oh, Stacy's gonna suck my dick today.
What the fuck?
I think there's one that's just Chinese. It's just, yeah, it's just Chinese letters. I don't know what that one is.
Kang ding queen gay.
Too tough, man.
Oh, I remember being a little Chinese boy working the rice field.
Oh, Jesus
But
Christ.
it all changed when Fire Nation
I do.
attacked. I was born with which was a very terrible situation for me because not only was I Chinese, but I also had a stutter.
Okay.
And this made it even more terrible.
Hey, hey.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really
Love that voice
show it,
crack.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I love this song. If your parents got divorced when you were young, go and see the counselor where you're from. You'll only see your father on the weekends in the summer, but everyone's here to have some fun.
Too real. That's too real for me. Oh no.
Damn.
Hello? Maria, I'm in the middle of a business presentation. What do you mean you broke your leg at soccer? What are you talking? Maria, your father is gonna be so upset.
Just you wait, young lady.
Yeah, just you wait, you stupid fucking happy birthday to you.
Copyright.
You're gay as fuck, boy. If you
up,
come
Swagger.
in
Yeah, I don't think that's the original song.
neighborhood, I'll shoot you with my gun.
Wow.
You didn't
Doesn't
try very
even
hard
rhyme.
on that one.
Doesn't even rhyme, dude. Terrible rhyming.
I'm now pissed that they don't use their instruments in like every fucking video.
Gay, don't say anything.
I guess it would be kind of gimmicky, but
It would be, but
I like them playing random ass songs while they're playing.
it's too funny.
We actually drink straight urine.
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 Alright.
Urine. My Ryan. I'm Ryan.
Wait, would you? Can anyone give me some home remedies for clearing up ping? I've tried so far garlic, onion, and olive oil.
Just shaking some garlic.
Try
over your
hitting
rudder.
it.
Woo!
Percussive maintenance.
Ping, ping, go away. Come again another day. Woo.
Go away in another day.
Thanks for being my backup sound effect, Kai Jay. That was really great.
Zim, Alakazam.
This is a mini scan. Say hyper beast.
Stop talking to yourself. No one cares. No one's responding to you except Grandpa, who occasionally makes a weird noise.
Welcome back to my Dungeons and Dragons
I was like, why is this me?
podcast. Welcome back to my Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I really like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Good.
Welcome, travelers.
Good God, sounds like Danny DeVito on crack.
Dirk Diggler in the game.
Hi, Dirk Diggler. You guys keep talking about booty.
Now's not the time for science.
Now's the time for science. Let's bounce a quarter off that booty and see if it's real.
I just nutted in my belly button.
What kind of song would that be? Not up in my belly button. Leave it there just like it nothing. My girlfriend say it quite disgusting.
I'm pretty sure that's a rap song that I've probably heard before.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt if that's actually a real rap song.
That song
I've heard some shit that's about that. Like, I don't know, just blatantly.
He doesn't give a shit.
That's the worst part.
He's playing with before YouTube.
Take off your shirt, honey. Yeah.
I don't want to take it off.
Let's boogie. Take it
I
off.
can
I have
boogie
a
with my
gun.
shirt still on. So
I'm sexually uncomfortable right now.
I'm sexually comfortable.
I'm sexually
I
uncomfortable.
don't care. Yeah, boogie.
Please stop dancing so close to me. It's only half time. We still got a whole other 6 rounds to go, everyone. Let's go through the lap. Come on, we're doing it.
Woo!
All right. Okay.
Polka
I'm in the old
time.
country.
the old country.
Hello there, I'm from Old
I
Country.
can't lie that this is improving my Counter-Strike experience dramatically, but...
Swagger's dancing.
Swagger.
Get him, boys!
Swagger, I'm going to have to ask you to never smoke weed again. Swagger, please relax.
Look at him.
Look at it.
It's spreading. It's spreading. It's spreading.
Oh, I get down to this.
Yeah.
It's the dance fever.
It's getting down to this.
It was a long night, and I was with the right woman in the club. Yeah, going up. Yeah, know how I am. Yeah, I'm the man. His name is Swagger Souls. Too goddamn good. When he rolls through this neighborhood. But when he goes, you'll surely know that this man's penis is big for show.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They call me Swagger. When I'm going through, everyone's gonna know what I do. Too hot to do what I want.
Fuck you, Swagger. Fuck you.
When I went down on her, she looked at me in the eyes and said, "Honey, are you sure you want to do this?" And I looked at her back and said, "Oh, why not?" So I went down on the bitch, down on the bitch. You know how I do? I went down on the bitch.
I've actually heard a rap song that's
This
like
is what
that.
the average human male hears before death.
I hear that before.
The
Twinkle,
The Pretender,
twinkle,
or the Great Entertainer, is it?
star, how I wonder what you are. I'm a fun.
You really?
Really? You
really
fuck
just
up Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. You had to fuck up Twinkle
If I
Twinkle
was
Little
at the
Star.
club, this would be what I put on for the ladies, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Now that's what I call a panty dropper.
Actually, you?
Could it possibly be? Liam, I want you to calm down for me, okay? Everything's gonna be just fine. Come with me, alright? We'll all be together.
Okay.
He's literally standing right next to me at all times. Liam, you gotta stop spazzing out, alright? We got a job to do. Whip your gun out at least.
But I actually love you. I love you too.
Patrick, he's just a child.
Oh. I'm the only one who doesn't understand what's the situation here now.
I have no idea who this man is.
Yeah, me too.
Is that the Ainsley voice?
I think so.
That he, people fanboying over him. No idea who he is.
God.
I got some lollipops in my asshole.
I got some lollipops in my asshole.
That was random, but I'm totally glad they included that.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties. That's a vine that Heather quotes all the time.
All the time.
All the frickin' time. And it's just so random.
Second only to a knife.
No!
So I still liked it better when I think it was his fans.
Just spit on Heather's microphone.
Oh well. It can be clean.
Want to switch?
Somebody was like, "Hey, is that really you?"
I mean, if you
and
want
he's
to.
like, "Yeah, it's really me," or something like that. And he's like, "Don't fanboys too hard." And he's like, "Oh no, we don't give a fuck about you," or something like that. And they're just like, "Oh, fine then."
Oh, okay then. Oh, dude, is it really you? Yeah, it's me, but don't fanboy. Oh, we don't give a fuck, dude. Oh, we don't care.
It's just like, it's like, "Hey, is that really this guy?" And he's like, "Maybe." And he's like, "Hey, man, you fucking suck. We hate you."
Yeah, I've
Like
actually had that happen. No, I actually had that happen on it was on a Discord call. I was just in there talking to random people, and it's just like, "Oh my God, Nate, is that you?" And I'm like, "Do what?" I couldn't hear him very good. And I'm just like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Say again, dude." He's like, Nate, is that really you, man?" And he's just, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, yeah, it's really me." And he goes, "All right, oh, I just want fucking kill yourself." And he leaves, and I'm just like, well, he didn't give me time to finish. I was gonna kill myself. I mean, honestly, he said it, so that's it, everybody. I mean, yeah, one random pleb on the internet told me to go kill myself, and yeah,
you were gonna be nice enough to oblige him.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, "All right, dude, let's actually go into video chat." And all
that's how nice of a guy Nathaniel is, everyone. It's like he would actually do that request for you.
Yes, I would. Right after you let me fist your girlfriend and your mother at the same time.
I think that's fair payment.
Actually, I saw this and I'm not sure if I could. Okay, I'll tell the story.
Demonetized hashtag.
We just watched the FITZ video. If we're not demonetized by that, I don't know what will.
Pretty much.
So anyway, what we did was me and Chad, we were hanging out one night, and we got in an argument with this. We got in an argument with this guy, and it pretty much got into a whole. It pretty much guy told Chad to go fuck yourself.
Yes.
He said to Chad, "Go fuck yourself," and Chad was just like, "I was too busy." He's like, "I would if I could." He's like, "I would if I could, but I was too busy with your mom last night." And then the guy was just like, "My mom's been dead for 20 years." And then Chad just goes, "No wonder she was so cold." And I'm just like, and I was just like, and Chad, and the guy just goes, "Dude, you're fucking nasty." And Chad just goes, "I know, right?" And flicks his tongue like a friggin' snake.
I've done basically the same thing to somebody.
Oh, really?
Because it was somebody that, I know their mom's not actually dead, but they tried to pull the thing after I made your mom joke, and they're like, "My mom's dead," and I'm like, "I'm aware."
I'm aware.
That
I'm
changes
aware.
nothing.
Still the second best lay I've ever had. I had to reanimate that bitch and everything.
Friggin' necromancy.
Yes, I had to do the whole spell and everything. And she just rose up and like, "What? For God's sakes, what?" And I'm just like, "Hey, want to bang?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." Oh God, where did this conversation go? I don't know.
South.
But the deep South.
It came down to where we live.
Yeah.
Yes, we're so deep South. We're at the South Pole. That's how deep we went.
We're actually not that far south, though, geographically. Anyways.
There's worse than us, and there's weirder probably.
So we actually only had a 92-degree summer this year, and that was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually have up in the hundreds some days, don't we?
It was like 95 today, I think.
Yeah.
There's usually at least like 1 or 2 days that it gets to like 100 degrees here. It usually doesn't go much higher than that.
Yeah. Well, at least
like if you go over to the beach though, like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina,
yeah,
which is a little further south, like you'll definitely like have some like 102-degree weather occasionally out there.
Dude. Texas. I have a friend who lives in Texas.
We're talking Fahrenheit for all those people that are like, how are y'all not
dead? Okay. Yeah, so this is Fahrenheit.
That should be obvious, though.
This is... Okay, CGP Grey, one of my favorite YouTubers, when he came down to it, he's a scientist as well. When he was asked, it's like, Celsius or Fahrenheit? And he's just like, Fahrenheit. I can have more fun with the numbers. Because you think about it, like, you go a few degrees higher in Celsius, you're dead. You go, like, 40 degrees higher in Fahrenheit, oh, that's a warm day. But, as I was saying, in Texas, he lives in Texas. My friend lives in Texas.
Not necessarily how it works, but I get what you're saying.
Well, yeah. Like, 20 degrees higher in Celsius, you're dead.
Depending on where you started at.
Okay, 34 degrees Celsius. Starting there.
34 is like, I'm trying to think, Celsius wise. I think that's like moderately warm. So Celsius is easier because 0 degrees is Celsius's freezing point. And that's why it makes it simple, because you're like, okay, so how far is it from 0, which is freezing? And it's either below that, and you're like, damn, it's real cold.
So 93.
It's like,
so it's 93 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, yeah, so that's pretty warm. That's
okay.
I would call that hot. Like some people from like further south would be like, that's not hot. You guys
versus
are poons,
50, which is 122, which is which is Death Valley.
Yeah, if you get into 50, then you're getting real toasty.
Yeah, so I've heard about Death Valley and how hot it can get. Fuck that place. Anyway,
it's like the freaking what's the desert that's in, I think,
Sahara?
Maybe the Sahara?
Well, the Sahara is on the...
Well, what's the hottest desert? Because I know there's a desert that it's just like, it gets stupid hot there.
Well, the Sahara is actually... Well, part of the Sahara is actually on the equator. Yeah. So I'd say that one's probably the hottest. But Death Valley actually, for the longest time, held the record for the hottest place on planet Earth. It got to, like, I think 128 degrees Fahrenheit, which is redonkulous.
It's crazy, too, because you would think in a valley, like...
Well,
there would be like shade and like an elevation difference that would make it a little cooler.
No, if you're in an area like near a bay or a gulf of, like, for instance, all of New Orleans is below sea level. That being below sea level actually causes the humidity to be ridiculously high.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing in Death Valley. You see, but where there's no humidity around, it's just the driest of dry heat. You see, where sea level, you can, the wind can actually reach you on sea level a lot easier. Where you're below, it doesn't flow down there. It just basically keeps over top of it, and it's just naturally hotter because of that. Same thing.
Which I've heard some people say though, that like dry heat is like technically not as uncomfortable as like a humid heat.
Oh no! You see, dry heat, that's a different thing to deal with. Like in
that's
Texas,
more where you actually just have to worry about like dehydrating and dying from dehydration.
Yeah,
actually baking.
Well, yeah, in Texas, they actually have special ambulances that have better air conditioning units because of how dry the heat is down there.
Yeah,
it actually has to it actually has to get the water that is coming off of condensating off of the air conditioning unit from the front, and then cycle that in and air condition the back with that water as well.
And then like more humid heat, it's just like it's not necessarily as bad for you because you're not dehydrating as bad. It just like you walk out in it and you're just like, this feels awful.
Yeah, you feel like you step out there and you're already covered in dew pretty much. You're pretty much covered in a layer of sweat already.
Which I think gives you it gives your brain like the idea that you're already sweating, even though it's just more like the moisture in the air.
Yeah.
Boy, it just adds to the sticky nasty feeling.
Yeah. it can get bad down there. I've been to New Orleans in August. It's not fun.
Yeah. You're about to say this conversation has gone completely
off the
rails. Yeah.
Yes, which
as it does.
That's normal. That's normal for us. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was FITZ.
People can't say we create content because we can create the most random shit out of something completely different.
This is true. We go all over the place. We can't stop ourselves.
It's like if we didn't just create something completely unique for you to listen to, then I mean, whether you find it interesting or not is completely subjective. And I don't blame you if you don't.
That's true.
But, I mean, if you do, sweet.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyra.
And if you want to watch the original video, link is in the description down below. And until next time, we'll see you later. Peace out.